sovereign balance.
Hello and welcome, gamers and geeks, to another D&D session.
Yeah.
I'm Anthony, I'm the DM. I run games of Dungeons and Dragons on the Games and Geekery Discord server. And today we're playing Path of Vengeance. And we're on episode 19. And we're going to have some fun. Would you guys like to introduce yourselves, please?
Okay.
Sure.
I'm
Oh, you got it.
See the
Okay.
tower.
I'm Zane. I'm playing Bloop, the Plasmoid Ranger.
You
Monk.
go left or right? Okay.
Scott. I'm the Tabaxi Rogue Artificer.
Who's next?
I was gonna wait for Wick, but I guess I'll go. I am Raquel Squawkin, the life Aarakocra cleric.
And I am Wick, the rogue Kenku.
Boop, ba-doop, ba-doop. Yay! And what happened last time we played, folks?
We figured out that just burning down the college wasn't going to be good enough, so we had to do some research. We infiltrated the college in an attempt to find blueprints to see if we could find any structural weaknesses, which I assume was successful. I mean, we all kind of did our own thing while we were there. You know, look for spells, look for books, attempt to meet our professor that we should not be talking to because that could create a paradox, but whatever. And
Remember, it's
Fake universe anyway, it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but I can still. Never mind. After that, yeah, we got the blueprints. Went back to we went back to the bar, and I began writing down the blueprints. I believe Wick and someone was looking for a job to get money.
That was specifically just to write something down in the spell book, I believe.
Oh yeah, because it costs money to write down spells. Well, it's more complicated than that, but we're just saying it costs money to write down spells. And I don't remember what the other two were doing. So
Blue was just reading his books that he stole from the college. Nothing major.
Raquel was vibing as a small bird.
oh yeah, because you got shrunk to make it easier to carry you around.
Yeah, which is probably worn off by now.
Fair enough.
Yep. And that's pretty much it.
And what did you do? Did you meet up somewhere to discuss the plan and rest, or?
But I think we were resting at the I think it's a bar. The Thieves' Den. That's the word I was looking for.
Yeah,
The Thieves' Den we found.
I thought they didn't want us there because the rest of us aren't rogues.
They're a
No, me and Wick.
as long
Yeah,
as
they're weary of you. Sorry.
Mm-hmm. They're still mostly elves at the end of the day, but they're a little more open than the.
Yeah, weren't some disguised beast folks though.
Yes.
And changelings, I
Yep.
believe.
Let go.
Yes.
Yeah.
Some beast folk, some changelings. Yes.
Yeah, so I assume after we were all done that we took a rest.
Yes. As did you discuss anything in particular?
I don't believe so.
Not
You guys
to my
remember
knowledge.
anything?
I don't either.
That's okay. What would you like
And
to
I
do?
thought we were mostly just game planning how to wreck the foundations.
Yes, because that seems to be the best way to, since a lot of the buildings themselves are stone, and we'll probably have some of magical protections on them, and might still have, since they are elves, some spellcasters wandering the halls or working late. The best way to try and get it to all come tumbling down would be to fill the sewers underneath the buildings with explosives.
Yeah, I thought that was the point of getting the blueprints, so we
Yes.
could figure out how to get down there.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And, so studying the blueprints, if that is what you are doing, will reveal that there are pipes that pipes that are way too narrow that feed water to the college, and much larger pipes that take wastewater away from the college all the way out to sea. Which means, ironically, that the best way into the city and college without being noticed would actually be the sewage outlets in the harbour where all the beast folk are.
It's not a problem for us to go swimming.
Swimming through
Plus, we
what?
don't need to breathe.
I
We're
mean,
underwater.
it's except for the fact it's gross, nasty, and wet.
Yes.
Ah, that's true. It'll be fine.
All right, but now that we know how to get in, what are we going to do once we're there?
Good question.
Actually, Anthony, based off of what I know from what I learned from the map, would I think the stuff we've already gathered, like the materials, be enough to actually do some real damage?
No, we still got
Sorry,
some
what?
ways to do.
I said, based off of what I already know about the location we're headed to, do you think what I know of the materials I've already gathered would be enough to do some actual damage?
You've got a lot of incendiary stuff, right? Stuff that would start fires. But you need something.
No, we've also got a decent amount of gunpowder.
Hey boy.
Gunpowder would
we did take.
Yeah, the explosives is what you need to damage the foundation. The more that you can weaken the substructure, the more likely you'll be able to collapse the buildings above.
Hey, wait a minute. Could we just theoretically dig the entire underground underneath the academy?
It's fine.
Just like create an artificial sinkhole?
I don't think we have the camping for that.
That's not feasible unless you were talking about, like digging a hole from the harbor in to get it to fill with water and get the water to do most of the work, but even then it would be extremely time-consuming.
Yeah, that's true.
Unless we had the spell mold earth.
Apparently, one crate still managed to.
Which none of us had.
Or shaped stone, or...
Yeah, the plants.
But even then, shaped stone is limited in the volume that it can change, and the size that you need to change would take multiple long rests for the spell slots to recharge.
Yeah.
Mold earth is, unfortunately, requires the dirt to be loose, You can-
Yeah.
I sold
Yes.
it. I sold it already. I did it.
and
the
we're
first
talking
way.
about stone here, so fabricate
Yeah.
would do it. Or if you wanted to cheat, since you are still in the plains of Asgarad,
Go to,
you could turn the stone underneath the college to something more fragile or even liquid.
Yeah, but that wouldn't help us to destroy the real one if we have to use that here.
Mm-hmm.
Because it would be easy just to go down there and like turn the foundation to like marshmallow fluff or something. Oh, we could technically probably turn the foundation into like gunpowder and blow it up like that, but
Mm-hmm.
that wouldn't help us in the real world because we couldn't do that.
Hmm.
So we gotta figure out a more practical way to do this.
Unless there is some spell that you could learn that would pretty much do the same thing.
I don't think we have that much time to learn Wish.
This is true. This is true.
Yeah.
Now, I'm sure there's a spell, but my spell knowledge is limited to things that, can do bullshit like that. I know about the spells that just blow things up immediately, but that's it.
I think it's more like if we
wearing the
creatively put spells together, we might be able to pull it off.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we should start casting Shatter on the foundation.
right. Rage
Shatter
to
could
values.
work.
Yeah. Good.
Let me see something.
Anyway, is the foundation held up by like pillars or is it like a square foundation? Because if we fill, like if it's pillars, if you just make a hole in it and then fill it up with the gunpowder, the increase of pressure from the inside would destroy it. It's an option.
Yes, but you've also got to think about the fact that you're going to be under there while you're doing this. So if you put a barrel of gunpowder, if you manage to remove a few blocks out of the pillars and stick a barrel of gunpowder holding up the pillar instead, if that does
Magic hut. When the wizard, wherever he's wandered off to, comes back, magic hut.
Tiny hut takes a minute to cast.
Pre-cast.
So do the tiny hut, set the thing up, everyone goes into the hut.
It does last for 8 hours,
That
so
works.
yeah, it might be a better idea to, once you get to the area that you want to blow up, set up the tiny hut first, set your explosives, run into the hut. However, there may be another problem once everything comes down
Going on a little bit of front sale.
and collapses onto the hut.
Getting out.
Getting out.
Yep. Well, I mean, we kind of just need enough time to get out of there.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like we need, everybody.
It's not like you what now?
Now, I'm thinking about the idea of just having, once we set it up, rather than, blowing it immediately with all of us still in there, have everybody get out except for one person, they blow it, and then, run out of there.
So
Because I have enough.
that could be interesting. That could work.
We could also set a fuse.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because I have fuses, so it's not like I couldn't.
Mm-hmm.
Problem is, I think a fuse can only be so long.
Positioned it so neither Harpoon can get either of it.
Yeah, it's not like a cartoon where you can have like an infinitely long line of gunpowder just fizzing away all the way to the. You know, something's gonna go wrong. Some rat's gonna run through the the powder line and break it.
As an artificer, can't you make it like a time bomb using one of your like magic and not a magic infusion, but the other thing, magical tinkering?
That was the plan.
Time bomb.
Set it on a timer rather than a fuse.
That's could work.
If you can make some sort of timekeeping device.
Which I believe magical tinkering lets you do. I thought it let you make an item that would do time or timing.
No, not what I see. From what I see.
Alright, so basically I can make a projection, I can make various sounds, I can make a recording, or I can have an object shed light.
Yeah.
My bad. I thought there was one that did time.
Yeah, no, you would think it would, but it doesn't sound like that's anything.
I think the rock gnomes have the ability to make 2 or 3 little devices. One is basically a lighter, a fire starter. Another is a music box, clockwork music box, and the other is a animated little toy. But you could.
There is a way around it.
Go on.
Because I'm an artificer.
Yes.
One of my infusions is a homunculus servant. So basically, yeah.
Back to dagger.
Problem though is it doesn't deal any fire damage.
Well, it doesn't need to deal fire damage. I just need to give it something that can light it and give it the order to, give it the order.
Yeah, you just need to have a mechanism set up.
Just GOS, basically.
Okay.
That will start the fuse at a particular time.
You don't need to harpoon it. You don't need to harpoon it.
Danger really wants me to add the great sword, the cheese grater sword, into the games.
The greater sword.
Yes. It's in all the memes.
Yeah.
But anyway.
We've got wind.
Unfortunately, the problem with that is I do not have that infusion, so I'm gonna have to wait a level to get that.
Mm-hmm.
There's another way.
But no. See, the thing is that doesn't matter because I know that's an option in the future, meaning I can use it as an option here.
Yeah.
So basically, I'm going to spend some brain power trying to create a servant.
Mm-hmm. So you're going to use the.
Didn't we use the Kamikaze Drake to do the exact same thing once more? Like, this is the time when Kamikaze Drake actually makes sense.
Yes. Yes, it does.
Oh yeah, I
Mhm.
forgot about the Kamikaze Drake.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the Kamikaze Drake would work.
Indeed, it would.
And
Alright, that actually might be a easier idea because we don't have to worry about making the Drake. The Drake is just here.
Well, yeah, and this way you don't, like, burn 100 gold on a jewel that you're probably not going to get back.
Well, see, the thing is, if I well, yeah, because if I use the actual infusion, I would still need 100. Yeah, it's a cool infusion, but it kind of sucks.
yeah. Well, one thing it does give, you can use it to give the help action
So you go into the tab,
without
I think.
being right next to the person yourself.
Yeah, but I can already do steady aim just to give myself advantage, and help outside of that's not really needed.
Yeah.
Alright, sure, Kamikaze Drake it is.
Great.
Kamikaze.
Alright, so I'm assuming. So are we doing this like after we properly rested or before we rest?
I'm assuming that this is stuff that you were talking about either during the downtime of your long rest or after you'd finished your long rest to, in anticipation of the day to come.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. So after the long rest, we have this conversation, decide on what we're going to do.
Okay.
Alright, and now let's get started on actually doing it.
I mean, I feel it goes without saying that we should be striking at night if it isn't already night, because, cover of darkness and all that.
We still need stuff, though. Hey, do we need more? Oh, yeah, do we still need more stuff, or does supplies we've already stolen good enough?
Do you feel like you have enough?
We have a whole bag of holding. I think it's enough.
I mean, but again, those are mostly flammable and not combustible items.
It's kind
Well,
of
they
like
were
half
the
and half.
little barrels of gunpowder, not like just a jar. I mean, we took some of the jars of oil too, but we also took like the little, because Anthony said there were little barrels of gunpowder.
Yeah. Little powder kegs.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, we could always try to steal more.
You could.
We could always steal more.
Or we can make more. And
That
then
is also true.
before we leave the plains, we can just make a whole bunch to use in the real world.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, either or. Because I technically, since I already have the infusion prepared, can make a second bag of holding and put more stuff in if we do choose to seal it.
Yeah.
But honestly, whichever will be easiest at this point.
Probably just creating it would be easier.
Yeah, probably.
Alright, so I guess after we're done talking, we're going to spend some time making more gunpowder.
Using your mind powers. Are you making
Yep.
it from anything, or are you just trying to conjure it from thin air?
Could we just use dirt?
Yeah, of course you can.
Could we turn
Not hell know any of
some
my
of the
real
dirt
world
into a bag of holding?
Because there's better things than gunpowder, technically.
The spider things are gunpowder? What?
Just-
No, I believe
Oh, I
better
said there's
things
better
than
things
gunpowder.
than gunpowder if we're talking explosives. Like, does Raquel know real world chemistry? How far into science is the world that we are in?
Depends on what part of the world you're in. I mean, the elves are fairly traditional and they still use magic for everything. And they don't really experiment much with it. They continue to practice the same kinds of magic
Right, so
that
rock bottom
they've
here.
always cast. You know?
But
Okay,
the
yeah, they're
dwarves
traditionalists.
probably more advanced.
So I mean, even gunpowder would be kind of a like I guess advancement when it comes to the destructive stuff we would know
yeah,
about.
it's not something that elves would use much, but it is fairly common among on ships because they have cannons. You know?
Yeah.
Now, maybe if somebody didn't freak out when they died on Primus, we could have found some more advanced explosives.
I'm sorry, death is traumatizing.
What you talking about, Raquel? I've died. It's not that bad.
To be fair, you killed yourself, though. Well, technically, you had to drink each juice. I don't think it's the same level of traumatizing.
Yeah, choosing to die isn't the same as just dying out of nowhere. But yeah. So it's
Raquel
like, do
got
they have
jumped by floating
fireworks?
balls of death. Hey, fireworks?
There's a very thin line between a firework and a bomb.
Yeah.
And that thin line is proximity.
Yeah, often. Yes. And also
Yeah.
the exact balance of explosive materials versus, metallic shavings. Yes.
I'm gonna look up how to make a nuke.
How to make a nuke?
Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
but how the hell
first-
blue?
First, you need
Oh, it's actually pretty easy.
radioactive material.
Yeah.
Which we currently do not have.
No.
We have
I mean, we
dirt.
can have.
Yeah, we have
We
the
can
dirt.
have, that is true.
Doesn't mean we should, because the first part of that is radioactive.
Uh-huh.
Wait, why don't we just turn the campus radioactive?
Are you at the moment of in character aware of
No.
what radioactivity even is?
No, this was completely out of character, a joke.
Yes.
I'm about to say, we just discussed that we barely understand gunpowder. I highly doubt any of us even remotely understand what the hell a radio is, let alone radioactive.
Yeah, no, we didn't get that far. But I feel like as fireworks in the ballpark of what we'd know about, because they explode and it's a shiny thing.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Like I said, if any of you have, let's have a look here. Actually.
I mean, to be fair, there's a spell called pyrotechnics, which creates fireworks.
Uh-huh. Raquel as a acolyte, you probably wouldn't have come across many explosive powders in your line of work.
So you're telling me that the bird people wouldn't use the shiny thing that explodes in the sky to celebrate?
Okay, yeah, okay, I see your point.
I mean,
But the charlatan with artificer training is far more likely to have come across some and know about how to use it and
Whose treasury is it?
how to create it.
It's more like Raquel being like, hey, this is an option. Shiny explosion thing. Can you make shiny explosion thing? Mostly for the explosion.
Basically, you just need to put a bunch of gunpowder in a clay pot or something similar and stick a fuse in the top, and abracadabra, you got a bomb.
no, you
Yep.
mean a
I mean,
yeah, pretty much
technically,
mean a bomb.
Sorry?
Don't we have the materials to just make a bomb?
Yes.
We do, yeah.
Yep.
Alright, well
I
then,
don't-
while you guys magic up some more gunpowder, I'm gonna start making bombs.
I still feel like it's better to just pack the gunpowder. Like, it would be annoying to hollow out part of the foundation, but it's going to work better if you set it off so that it's inside the structure than outside.
Do you still have any of those sunstones?
Yes,
Yeah.
Raquel does. Yeah, we had a whole horde of them.
Any focusing lenses?
I have one. Remember I used it on that beholderkin?
Let's try it.
Fair enough.
Just for a second.
Well,
Oh, there we go.
what happens when you
I feel like
focus
I have a
sunlight?
mirror somewhere.
It burns.
It burns. Which would allow
It
you, in
burns.
theory, to light a fuse from a distance.
But then no kamikaze.
This is also.
I mean, we could still just have it kamikaze.
Exactly. It
We're
won't
just trying to
die.
figure out the best way to blow it up,
Somewhat.
like, effectively, and do a lot of damage.
Yeah.
And I feel like if we just have an absurd amount of gunpowder / explosives, it doesn't really matter how we do it.
hmm
Yeah.
That's why I said, you guys magic up some more gunpowder while I go make some bombs.
There is also something in D&D called Alchemist's Fire.
Yeah.
That mostly
But
is
with
for
that-
burning. Like, we're looking
It's
for
basically napalm.
explosion, not burn. Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, if you throw something fiery on a bomb, it will explode eventually.
Well, yeah, but fire itself isn't.
Basically northwest
going to
north.
explode.
Is that the right way?
So Alchemist Fire, if this place was made of wood and we wanted to just burn it down,
Mhm.
great job.
I mean, to be fair, though, the people living in this building are very flammable. If it comes to that.
We've already gone through the argument of most of these people are going to have magic, and if they are any sort of self-respecting magic user, should have some way to not burn to death
As long as
against non-magic fire.
As long as they're not the ones actively on fire.
it's a little,
Yeah.
it's a little hard to cast a spell when you're screaming.
Yeah.
No, I got
Yeah, but I think we're trying to get to the point where we don't have to actually do that part, as long as the whole building just comes crumbling down.
I had a bonus from work, so I got myself a secret labs chair.
Alright, so what's game plan then?
Yeah, it was.
Get a bunch of gunpowder. Go to where the
If you
foundations
stop looking
are,
up stuff we
blow it
wouldn't
up.
know about.
We know about dynamite.
We just established we barely know about gunpowder. How the hell would we know about dynamite?
Maybe one of you knows a dwarf.
Gosh dang it. I only know energy weapons
Yes.
and spaceships, but no explosives.
Raquel knows Dwarvish. Would she have learned from a dwarf?
You might.
I
have.
know
I mean, I assume that's how you would learn Dwarvish is from a dwarf.
Yeah,
I'd have to
because
teach it in
would-
bird
Would you
school.
have
Having to
asked
interact
about
with dwarves.
gunpowder, though?
or gelignite in this case.
Alright, so what the hell are we doing? We have so many options.
Uh-huh.
Also, to be fair, there's 4 of us. We all could technically just do our own thing and then just meet back up when we're done.
Uh-huh. You could have a friendly contest amongst you. Like, you could each go under a different building on campus and see which one of you can bring that area of the campus down first. and in the most creative manner.
Northwest.
I meant more about the crafting items, but that seems a lot more fun.
Yeah. I'm down for that. I think I have the natural advantage. Well, Scott has a bigger advantage, but I have the second natural.
You have the advantage of if the building does fall on you, you can probably just ooze your way out through the cracks rather than become
Yeah.
a pulped mess.
Yep.
That's true, yeah.
And the burning radiance from Ward of Radiance set this off.
I don't
Wait.
think so.
Darn it. I'm trying to find a way for Raquel to
I do.
possibly be
I
able to
could-
participate in this contest and not die.
Ideally, you're looking for an effect that does bludgeoning, fire, force, or thunder damage.
I mean, I thought it was established since Raquel knows Dwarvish, she might be the one that knows something about actual dynamite.
Well, she may have heard of it, but I doubt she knows how to make it.
Use
Wait.
your mind powers.
Can we roll to see if she can?
You're an island.
Yeah, right. Do a history check to see if you remember the
Alright, I get a +4 to that.
a dwarf's slurred description
9.
of how to make TNT.
No.
No, not really.
Nope.
Bloob could make the check, but he has absolutely no reason to have known that information.
And yeah, even if you can pilot a spaceship, doesn't necessarily mean you know
How to make one.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
Or more specifically, how to make rocket fuel.
Exactly.
Mhm.
There's just this one slime that's like, why don't we make this? What the? Yeah. I've got an idea of how to take down mine.
You know, liquid hydrogen goes boom, but again, how do you make liquid hydrogen?
Alright, well, if that's that, I'm gonna go start making some bombs.
All right. From what? What are you going to
The
stuff?
supplies I stole.
All right. So what are you going to stuff the gunpowder into to make a bomb?
Did I have any casings for that? I remember to grab anything.
Like I said, clay pots is classic. Or little, metal balls. Just like,
That's just
Yeah,
cool.
unfortunately, I think the ball bearings are a little too small for that.
yeah, a little bit.
I mean, I could always just mold some clay pots.
Where'd you go?
Just turn some dirt into clay so you can mold it and then air dry it.
Is the building made out of magic?
Is the building made out of magic? No. It was probably created magically, but it is now a stone building. Does that make sense?
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, since I was like, could I just dispel magic to get rid of a foundation? If it was reinforced with magic?
Nope.
Because these seem like the kind of people who would do that.
That would just spend an eternity concentrating to maintain their
Yeah.
building.
Basically, yeah, rather than hire builders. Or just shape it out of a magical effect.
Well, there are several spells that can be used to create a building. But typically, like Mighty Fortress is a perfect example.
Facing
You have
But I
to.
think
this left.
It lasts for a
Yeah.
week. It lasts for a week, and then you have to recast it. But if you've cast it every week without fail for an entire year, the building becomes permanent. No more castings needed. Make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense.
I know what Bloob will do.
What's Bloob going to do?
Bloob's going to quickly study the map and trying to understand the underground system. before heading off towards the river.
All right.
Where he's going to
Are you going to
proceed to
take
go.
anything with you?
I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave Scott with my guns and my poisons.
Okay, this seems like he's not planning on coming back, guys.
This is no, because it's in water. There's stuff that
Why
would work.
kamikaze Drake when I could do it myself, basically?
The problem is if they get wet, then they don't work anymore.
That's kind of true.
If
what?
if the water gets in the poison's useless, and the guns, he doesn't know if water will work with them.
Well, I mean, the poisons are in bottles. I assume they're corked. So.
Yeah, they're sealed. As I'm assuming the bombs will be once you've finished making them.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it kind of defeat the purpose of just jumping into the water with bombs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, then I'm just going to go into the sewer system with all my stuff on me.
Okay.
Coming up on the right.
So, you of course squeeze through the bars of the grate with no problem.
Yep.
So Bloob's already gone off, giving himself a head start, but without any of the gathered explosives. So,
Can you turn us round?
what he's planning to do I guess you're gonna find out.
Yep.
What would Wick be doing?
Wick. Probably trying to just create more gunpowder in a sort of secretive location.
Okay. Arcana.
I think she may have.
Give me 1 second, I've forgotten that bonus. That is
Plus
+2.
Mm-hmm.
Have you got music still?
14.
14.
Nice.
Yeah, she
That's
did
a successful
noise
batch.
and then
He's gonna do that a
it didn't
couple
connect.
more times, and then also try and
Well then.
make like a bag of holding to store it in.
Okay. Making a magic item is a little trickier.
Hmm.
Let's move us a bit closer to the actual place we are at.
You have to imbue it with magic.
Hmm.
Now this can be done, but yeah,
Probably too difficult for Wick to do.
What I'm listening to is that was cool.
especially if you want it done
Well, this is
quickly.
metal. The other son of Odin.
Most of the rules regarding the making of magic items refer to weeks.
Yeah.
And we could just make a regular big bag to keep it all in.
That is true.
Making
However,
a big old backpack would be a lot easier, especially since you can literally fabricate it out of dirt, thanks to it
yeah, that's fair.
being in the plane of Asgard.
Wick will try and do that as well.
Okay. So, a few more Arcana checks, please.
Oh, you didn't know.
So he's gonna make like 3 more batches and then
And then the
a
bag.
bag. So 4.
So 3 iterations. Ooh. The second batch of gunpowder isn't viable. It's
Yeah, we're afraid.
It's slightly different colored dirt.
Yeah, check the Reapers.
it doesn't look right. But the third and fourth batches come out all right, and the bag is perfect.
In that case, Wick will put as much gunpowder as he can into that bag and try and find Scott. And assuming Scott is still, where are we actually?
You're at
So
the Rogue's Tavern still,
Oh, okay.
Do not.
I believe, except for Blue, but we're already left.
I just thought I.
Yeah,
You're
I
missing.
figured we were
Check with
there
me.
just because. Just checking. Wick will just say, "I got more gunpowder," and hand him the bag.
Nice. Okay.
I guess Raquel will also be on team make gunpowder.
Okay. Arcana checks from you as well, then.
Alright. Ooh.
Nice.
Off to a good start.
Yes.
How many of these do I get to do?
Depends on how many batches of gunpowder you want to make.
20.
Let's try for a total of 5, so 4 more.
Okay. Blue said 20.
Yep. Nat 20.
Okay. Third batch fails. But you end up with double the quantity on the fourth batch.
Not nitro.
No.
We've established she wouldn't know the thing, but it's
I know,
okay.
but she did so well, she screwed up and made something better.
You have to clearly visualize what it is you're trying to make.
Like, it's just gunpowder with a higher concentration of the nitrates and stuff in it, so it's more explodey.
Yes. That's the supercharged stuff.
Raquel's just imagining explodey powder.
Yes. It'll be beautiful and glorious and
Yeah,
shiny.
it's
So shiny.
hers is gonna go pachoo. All right then.
Also, I feel like the third one that she did, it literally is just glitter. She accidentally made glitter. She focused too hard on the shiny aspect and not enough on the explode.
You just mix it in with the gunpowder, you don't care.
Yes. I mean, it'll still technically burn. It just won't explode.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And it depends on whether if it's metallic, then it might add some color to the boom.
That it will. And, yeah, glitter is
If
metal
it's
based.
magnesium, it might even make it better.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it is, but you know.
Just accidentally making the best bomb.
Uh-huh. Or just adding shrapnel. That works too.
Mm.
Mm.
So...
I mean, that's how grenades kill. It's the shrapnel rather than the explosion.
Yeah, it's the
Mhm.
slivers of
Yep.
metal that get driven into every surface around it, yes.
Yeah.
Fun.
Well, traditional grenades even.
Yeah. Although technically we should add shrapnel into these bombs because, like, shrapnel will tear into the structural foundation of the thing too. Like,
Yeah.
it helps.
It could. So... You want to put some chunks of metal in the bombs?
Yeah, she's gonna make, like, not ball bearings, something larger.
Boulder bearings.
Caltrops.
That works.
Yeah,
Yeah.
caltrops can be fun.
Like nails, just literally anything that'll rip and tear around it.
And tear.
You really like
You remember you're a cleric, right?
She's also a bird of prey. You think she's gonna shy away from killing something?
You know who else is technically a cleric? Doom guy.
I suppose. Yeah.
My Drake will not like getting shredded to pieces by caltrops.
He can't
Well,
really
no, it
die.
wouldn't. Hey, could I add some pitons to it?
Pitons.
Oh, pitons? I
Pitons.
don't remember.
Pitons.
Yeah, them.
Do you know what they actually look like, right? And what size they are?
Yeah, steel spike. Yeah, they're big.
They're big.
Yeah.
You'd be making a much bigger explosive device if you put pitons in there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's not a bad thing.
I mean, I just made a bag full of gunpowder.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, could we just try making shrapnel objects?
Yep, absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Let's make some just sharp bits of metal.
Hey, do you think if something that we made in here, do you think it could be taken out?
Are you asking that? Are you asking the other characters or?
The other characters.
In your chest?
What do you?
I mean,
You can, wait.
everything in
It's
here
not
is.
space, hasn't it? Oh, okay.
It's all
That's an interesting question.
So,
Like,
kind of-
if someone from here who died and came back as a different thing left, would they go back to being an elf, or would they be the different thing? Because that's in the same vein of
Or
question.
would they just be dead?
That's
They would come
also-
out a zombie.
I'm back on the ship.
What I'm saying is, theoretically, we could just make a boatload of money.
And take it with you when you leave.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, it seems like this whole place is basically a magical effect, so I feel like once we leave it, the effects stop. Wouldn't they?
Like a giant, magnificent mansion.
Yeah.
Which one of you wants to go pop the mermaid?
What do you think, guys?
Hmm.
Oh, Siv's doing it.
I'm
Well, there's no harm in trying.
out of character thinking that might, by the simple rule of what the college said, that something must come from something.
Uh-huh.
So, whatever he's using to power this place would that stuff would transfer to the other planes because it's still something.
Has anybody been watching any of the other games? Because we
Nope.
did
No.
actually cover what the starting fuel was in one of the other games.
That everything, I think?
I'm immediately thinking it's like him or something,
Oh.
or a planet.
It takes a minute to cast Magnificent Mansion.
Yes. Why?
Alright, so
What's your train of thought here?
Actually,
So lately, I've been thinking about the idea of the wish spell, which makes anything any of the spells you cast with it,
Instant.
action speed. Yeah. And my thinking was, okay, but what if I'm overhead and I decide to cast Magnificent Mansion?
If you're overhead,
Yeah.
Above.
above what? Above where?
No
Above.
clue.
Well, anywhere, like a location? Like, does it just appear where it's, or would I need to be like
Well, if you
Like,
cast it with
down
wish,
on the ground?
if you cast it with wish, it could be. You do. Generally speaking, the
Check
opening
if that's
that
the
leads
right way. I think
into
it is, but I'm not sure.
the magnificent mansion is a door. Like, it's assumed that it's like created in a flat surface.
Well, tailwind.
Does that make sense? Like,
Yeah, no, but I'm thinking like, say if I'm flying on like a large creature.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, so you create the mansion, but the mansion itself, it's not in the. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not on the floor.
You choose where one entrance is located. The entrance shimmers faintly and is 5 foot wide and 10 foot tall. You and any creatures you designate when you cast the spell can enter the extra-dimensional dwelling for as long as the portal remains open. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I've always... rules as written, you could just open the portal in midair. Yeah. And then fly right through it. Without it being affixed to a surface at all.
That's. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to throw us off. I just.
No, that's interesting because
when you mentioned it,
I'd
just-
always assumed that you need to like have
I don't even
a
know where
wall
that came
or a some kind of surface to make
Oh,
the
there's a
door
break
on,
over
but
there.
no, it doesn't say it. Doesn't actually say that.
from. I can't tell what that brick is.
It just says you choose where the entrance is located. All right.
Alright, yeah.
So you could make the entrance under your feet if you wanted.
Anyway,
No, because I've been thinking about Wish a lot lately, and I realized a lot of people tend to see how much they can exploit it without thinking about how they can exploit the spells that are now instant speed.
Yes.
Mm.
Particularly interesting for spells that like would normally take 10 minutes or an hour. Like Hallow, for example, which takes a
Or, yeah. Isn't it, is that 24 hours?
yeah.
Yeah. Or Simulacrum, actually.
Yeah.
Just, and instantly there's two of you now.
Uh-huh. One of whom could, if you used Wish to create it, then your copy and you both still know the spell Simulacrum.
So just give it another 8 hours and there's 4 of you.
Yeah. Anywho.
Alright, so,
While you're all making gunpowder, Bloob is already swimming through the ick.
yeah,
Elf poop
yeah.
to get to them, to get underneath the college.
Yep.
Now, how is your survival?
My survival?
How good
Pretty
you
sure I
are
got-
at being able to maintain your sense of direction?
I got a +6.
All right,
Thank you very much, Eric.
roll it.
Respectable 17.
Yeah. It's only one above what your passive would have been, but,
Yeah.
but still.
At least it wasn't a nat 1.
Yes. So
That's true.
you do not get lost. You end up... You're fairly certain that you have ended up filthy, but underneath the section of the university that you decided to target. Which section did you decide to target, by the way?
The library section.
The library, of course.
Because I hate that woman.
And it's also the best part. It's also full of paper. You know? So,
Yep.
Boom.
Yep. And I'm gonna go to the top of one of the tunnels underneath.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my mind to try to dig out a section where I could fit me and my Drake, size small.
How are you gonna dig?
Mind. So,
Mind?
like, mind.
Oh.
Use my mind to move the dirt into the water.
So you're gonna turn the section of
Our flag down.
stone and earth above you into sand or air or something?
Yeah.
Alright, give it a try.
$13.
It shifts slightly, but it's not come all the way out yet. It hasn't really
Got it.
changed
Wanna go
much.
ahead
I'll go again.
now? Okay.
Nope.
This requires some real concentration here.
Alrighty.
Yeah, you're getting worse. Are you thinking about squirrels instead?
Nice.
God damn it. Damn it.
That's good.
It doesn't like me.
Oh, yeah, do
Now,
it quick,
think
so-
clearly. What is it exactly that you're trying to turn the stone and dirt into? Manifest it.
I'm not trying to turn it, I'm trying to move it, in a sense. So, taking chunks,
Right. But turning
crumble.
the dirt above you into sand would move it because it would
Yeah.
drop.
Yeah, sand. Think about sand and how it's brittle and it'll fall away.
Okay. Ah, no. Do you have anything that would help you, like the guidance spell?
I don't have that cantrip. I can't learn it.
Yeah, because we got the mana pass, we just didn't get. So.
What does thaumaturgy do? Fucking hell.
I'm pretty sure it's very minor.
Yeah, none of that can help.
Yep. God damn it.
You know, in Call of Cthulhu, when you attempt a skill check again and you fail again, something horrible happens.
Fuck.
Right then.
Just trying to
Luckily-
move some dirt.
Luckily, we're not playing Call of Cthulhu.
Yeah.
I mean, you could just, dig normally.
Punish him anyway.
Punish
Yeah,
him.
just have your drink dig.
Yeah,
I
just
have a
a-
-1 to strength.
What about your Drake?
My Drake's got +3.
There you go. Have your Drake start digging.
Start digging.
There we go.
15. This is... Okay. Another roll. Doing.
No, you just let him keep digging. He's on it.
Yep.
Dig, 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 dig. It's gonna take a while.
Yep.
Not as quick as just turning the dirt into another substance, but
Yeah. Once there's enough room for him to pop his head out, I'm recast him using a spell slot and turn him into acid type.
Okay.
And he's gonna kind of help him. He's gonna put acid on the stuff as he's mining, digging.
Okay. Why?
Because it'll help soften it up.
Alright.
I mean, does that help?
Scientifically speaking, it would help, but in actuality, it's probably not doing anything.
It makes him feel better.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck off. I'm done.
Just leave your Drake to it. Okay.
Yep.
So while in the meantime, back at the Batcave, what are Wick, Scott, and Raquel up to?
Yeah, I'm still making bombs. I assume they're now also making bombs.
Wick might make a little
Bombs
more
are being
gunpowder.
made.
Wick just wants to be absolutely certain they have enough.
Uh-huh.
We're just gonna fill a giant bag of gunpowder and put
Another one, yeah.
People.
You're gonna be carrying these great big bags.
Yep.
And I assume
Do any of those succeed?
Of making more bags.
One more bag, and then 4 lots of gunpowder.
2 of the batches definitely fail. Like, you're losing your focus. The other 2 look just about viable. Maybe hold them in reserve. Like, just in
Probably-
case.
Probably could. Yeah, hold it in reserve. He's unsatisfied with his work and wants to try again.
It's fair enough.
And the bag was fine, I'm assuming.
Oh yeah, the bag's fine.
So he's gonna try and make. He's gonna try and turn the batches into better gunpowder.
Okay. So you're gonna take the bag, got the all 4 of those batches and try and improve on them. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you succeeded with 4 of them, but you made one of them worse.
just turned it back to regular dirt.
Which is like, this'll do. I'll leave that one for scraps. He'll pack the 3 batches into the bag and then hand that over. And start making his share of bombs.
Nice.
Can Raquel try to make gunpowder bricks?
Gunpowder bricks.
Yeah. Can she get the gunpowder instead of being loose powder to form as a compressed brick?
Interesting. Okay. You do know well, out of character, you do understand the dangers of compressing gunpowder, right?
Yeah, but I mean, like, it has no critical mass or anything like that. You still need heat to ignite it, and this will
True.
just make big boom.
Alright. Try it. It's gonna be harder.
Let me double check what my arcana
Now, are you trying to
is.
do this with your mind, or are you just
Yeah.
trying to make them into bricks?
She's trying to do this with her mind.
Please,
Uh-oh.
Oh no! Oh no!
hold on, let me see if I have any sort of... Oh, no, it's a different kind that would let me.
What?
reroll.
Yeah, because I know that there are some magical abilities that'll let you reroll nat ones, but I'm not one of the casters that has that.
Yeah, sorcerers have the ability check reroll ability.
Yeah.
Rather than have it actually go boom, you do end up with a solid brick of something, but it doesn't look right.
She's gonna
Solid
press her
brick of
luck.
brick.
Sorry?
Oh, she's gonna press her luck and try again.
Are you gonna try and focus on changing that brick into gunpowder, or are you gonna?
We'll
Start
try
over.
putting it back into gunpowder first, then gunpowder brick.
All right.
So for gunpowder first.
Nope.
God damn.
Does
In
Does-
She just made
powders.
glitter again.
Sorry.
She just made glitter again. Focus too much on the shiny and not enough on explosion.
Mhm. My question is,
Okay.
would Wick notice you struggling with this?
Probably. Are you gonna help?
Yeah, Wick will help if he sees you struggling with it.
Okay. Let's see if we can make our gunpowder brick now with help.
Mm-hmm.
Advantage. Yay!
Hey!
Yay! Let's make more bricks.
You're gonna build a house out of gunpowder?
An explosive brick. House.
No, it's more like Yeah, the
Compact
explosive
explosives.
yeah. It's very useful as it is.
I forgot the help action existed.
Yeah.
My Drake could have been helping me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So is Wick gonna keep helping Raquel make her gunpowder bricks?
Yeah. He thinks
Alright.
you need it.
And just
Oh, thank
just
you.
leaving Scott to make his
These are technically bombs too.
Yeah, no, Scott's fine.
Okay. How many of you feel like making Wick?
Let's make let's make a bag into bricks. So like a bag of gunpowder.
a bag of
Okay.
gunpowder bricks.
Alright,
I
how many
mean-
bricks is that?
You're basically making C4, right?
Yeah.
Essentially, yeah, but it's not an actual passive explosive. Like C4, you can try to light it on fire, but it won't explode. You need to actually get the charge there.
Yes.
You can even eat it, whereas with these ones, with a little stray fire, it's going to go boom.
But you still shouldn't eat gunpowder.
No.
And C4.
Yeah,
You
it's
can,
technically
though.
not good for you. You can, but it's not good for you.
It's like Play-Doh.
Yeah. Okay, so like, what? 5 bricks, 10 bricks? How many
I mean,
bricks do you
actually,
want?
Roll.
Play-Doh used to be unsafe for consumption, but then because so many people did actually eat it,
Oh yeah, they made
they
it
made
super
it safe for
salty.
consumption.
It's salty. Yeah.
And super salty.
And edible, yeah.
Anyway,
I'm gonna make like 10 bricks
roll it.
with the
10
help
iter-
of Wick.
So if it was
10
if it was
iterations
a
with
bag,
advantage. Go on. Nice.
Ooh, you've even got a 20
yes.
in there.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
no, yes, 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 yes.
all but one. Woo!
Yes.
Hooray!
Yeah.
Well, we technically did end up with 10 bricks in the end,
Yeah,
including
one of
the
them
first, the
one of them
initial
looks
success.
one of them looks pristine and somewhat scary. And but and one of them's just crumbling to dust as you touch it, you know. But the
Yeah,
other,
Raquel is just
the
gonna
other 8 are
cackle.
exactly as you imagine. She cackles.
Yeah, she just straight up cackles. Yeah.
Oh my
She's having
god.
so much fun.
What, Bloop?
I just crashed D&D Beyond.
How did you manage that?
I just rolled 40 of each dice.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
What'd you do that for?
I was bored.
You know it generates the dice.
Yeah, I wanted to know what would happen. I wanted the sound. It crashed.
Silly. Okay. So. At some point, you're going to have to stop making bombs and actually start. You know.
Okay, yeah, with the 10 bricks.
Yeah, but we've got to make the
Ruffles
bombs
fine.
first, right?
Yes. But you have.
The bricks
made
are bombs.
You have made bombs. You just need to set these on things on. You just need to start these things burning, and they'll boom. And
True.
spread more burning gunpowder all over the place, which will also go boom.
Hmm. And we do have a decent amount of loose gunpowder, and we can make more of it if we need to.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So.
So yeah, Raquel, could she quickly make a hammer and chisel?
Sure. Not a hammer and sickle.
Nope, hammer and chisel.
Okay.
14.
What's with the dragon?
What did you say?
What's with the dragon?
I just felt like it.
Perfectly valid reason.
Uh-huh.
Hi.
But do I get to have my hammer and chisel with a 14?
Yeah, they're fairly simple.
Lovely. Alright, time to replace real bricks with explosive bricks.
That's your plan.
Yeah, that was the plan from the beginning. Basically, she's going to knock out a regular brick inside each foundation, stuff an explosive brick in there, and then set them off that way. Because again, boom inside the foundation is better than boom outside.
Make an insight check.
Alright. I get a +6 to this.
Okay, no.
8.
It doesn't occur to you that you could have gone to that location and instead of removing bricks and replacing them with gunpowder ones, you could have just turned the bricks to gunpowder.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah, but,
But that doesn't
out of
occur to
character,
you.
my thought to it. So out of character, my thought to it was like making sure that she could actually do this
Yes.
in the
Yes.
Yeah.
easy version,
Yes.
because she's going to have to actually do this in the real version.
Yes, this is true.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it doesn't give you the insight to figure that out.
Yeah, she could have. Oh well, she has her fun little gunpowder bricks now.
Yes. Okay. So what part of the building are you aiming for? Are you going to aim for the
Hey,
lecture
which one
halls?
has the tallest tower?
Well, yeah. Are you going to go for where the professor towers are? Are you going to go for the lecture halls? Are you going to go for the practical laboratories? Bloob's already gone to the library, so that's it.
I will mention he has not communicated this to us.
This
Yeah,
is
he didn't
also
tell us
true.
that at all, so
This
it's,
is
it's
also
a valid
true. He
option
did
to
just
go
leave.
there instead.
This is also true.
Raquel's
Wick
going to try
is
the
gonna say-
laboratory anyway.
Wick is going to say we should go with the place which has the highest buildings, because that will have the most knock-on effect.
Ooh, yeah, that would. So what are the heaviest buildings?
Probably the Professor
Oh,
Towers.
I mean, if the towers are just where the professors are, that may not technically be the largest. How big are the lecture halls?
I said the tallest specifically because
The
they
tower-
will
Oh,
yeah,
fall
tallest.
The
on
tower's the
buildings.
tallest, but the lecture halls are the largest but squattest. Does that make sense? Yeah.
Yeah. I'll take care of the lecture halls while you get the tower.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay.
Split the bricks in half. 5
Yep.
each.
Mm-hmm.
And Scott is probably
Is-
AFK, yeah.
Is-
He's AFK. Alright. So
Yeah.
you guys heading to the sewers, to the sewer access at the dock,
Yep.
each
Mhm.
carrying a sack full of bricks
And some spare gunpowder.
and some spare gunpowder. Gotta have
I've
mortar,
given
right?
Raquel a half a bag as well of just loose gunpowder.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, she'll keep it inside of the sack with the bricks, and then, could she also temporarily make it so that the sack has no opening? Like, it has a very easy place to hold from, but it technically has no opening because she doesn't want the stuff to get wet.
Makes sense. And
Is the bag even waterproof?
If it's not waterproof, she's gonna make it a waterproof bag. Like,
just coat it in wax. Yeah.
yeah.
Nice.
Ooh!
Ooh.
She's very good at making waterproof bags.
Nice.
Vic is not going to think about this and is just going to have a regular old bag.
Just straight up
Raquel only thought about it because she knows that, like, her feathers repel water, so it's like, why can't the bag? Actually, a lot of the things that Raquel does are her using the logic, I can do this, so why can't this thing?
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's gonna suck when I have to make my gunpowder.
Yeah, you haven't even started yet. So,
Yep.
so I'm assuming you're still having your Drake dig up from the sewer pipes into the library, yes? That's the plan?
Yeah.
Okay.
And making little like spots where people could sit or we could store stuff.
Okay. Well, he's begun to come. He's met the underside of the floor tiles,
Great.
the great stone flagstones.
Yep. Well, we're gonna dig out around a 3-foot gap underneath those. This time we're going to use my mind, and this time my Drake's going to give me the help action.
All right then. Do it.
I hate this.
Okay, you managed to loosen the dirt up enough in two locations to have it just pour out completely, leaving the open space. And
Okay.
yeah, the other ones, they're gonna need a little bit more.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
There we go.
It held back on me and said, "Here you go."
Fantastic.
All those fails before, you deserve 3 in a.
Okay. Luckily for you, these stone slabs aren't just laid on the ground, they're actually cemented together. So as you open up the area underneath the flagstones, they don't fall into the holes immediately, but yeah.
Yep.
But I mean, that mortar is there just to hold the slabs together. It's not
Yeah.
really designed to take the weight of people walking on it, so...
Yep. No, this is one section of it. It can't. It's probably not the biggest thing ever.
I...
I'm assuming. Even if it was big, that's okay.
Well, you got, like, the last three are like a 22-foot area, so... Each.
Yep. So, time to get to work on making gunpowder in this place.
Are you gonna collect the dirt that you emptied out and turn that into gunpowder? Or
Yep. Just going down, grabbing dirt.
bringing it back up to where you emptied it out of to turn it into gunpowder?
Yeah. Yep. We removed the dirt from the water. We are now putting it back to sections at a time.
Now, of course, you're not exactly being quiet and you're directly underneath the library.
Of course not, the dirt's... But we're not shouting either.
No, but you're digging and scratching at
Yep.
stone and grit and yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Yep. You want me to make a stealth check?
It might be a bit late for that, but okay, go on.
Yeah. Where's my stealth bonus? Got a decent stealth bonus. Well, what's my Drake's? My Drake's gonna screw this up for me.
Sure, blame it on the Drake.
Yep, definitely my Drake. Drake got a 7, Blue got a 21. Either way, it's fine.
You hear a voice the other side of the flagstone saying, "What's going on down there?" Hello? It's better not be some prank.
The Drake's going to give a growl.
Yeah, sure,
as if it's a wild animal. Growl more.
This isn't funny.
Then it's going to speak in Draconic. Go away! I'm making a home.
Can your Drake speak?
Yeah, it can speak and understand Draconic.
Okay.
That's how I've been communicating with it.
Alright. Who is that?
Doesn't matter.
You can't go digging under the library.
Home.
No! Get out of there.
Fine. It's going to scuttle away down into the water. Bloop's still staying up there.
You're gonna have the Drake leave?
Yep, the Drake's just going to go down into the water as if it left. And then 5 minutes later, it's going to crawl back up.
Quietly.
Yep. Who are you calling Grandpa, Scott?
I'm assuming the librarian. There we go. Why do I have to fix other people's mess all the time? Why can't we just... Ugh. I mean, I know we can do anything here, but should we really be messing with each other's... All right. Well, I'm gonna have to figure out a way to sort this before the morning, before students start coming in.
Mm-hmm. Start to fill it with gunpowder quickly.
Go on.
That is no, not D30.
No D30. D30 is wrong.
Yes,
Is wrong and bad and wrong.
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, you get four holes. I mean, it takes a while, but you get 4 holes filled with gunpowder. Thankfully, the librarian isn't some sort of evocation wizard and doesn't have a way to easily break through.
Yep. Off to another part, and we're just going to repeat this.
Okay. Are you going to lay any fuses? How are you going to trigger the explosion when the time is right?
We're going to keep a tunnel connecting them that only the Bloob and the Drake could fit through.
Okay.
And then we're going to leave once we finish our sections. We're going to connect a trail of gunpowder to each one because there shouldn't be any critters up here. We just made this thing. There shouldn't be. If there are, they're going to blow up either way.
Okay. So while he's going a little bit further on and digging his next tunnel, Wick, Raquel, and Scott.
We get in the water.
Yep.
Or at least Raquel's gonna get in the water.
Yep.
Wick is gonna avoid the water because he has not sealed his bag up.
Alright. So Raquel gets underwater and swims to where you knew on the diagram that the outlet is. Discover that it's got iron bars, covered in filth, of course, over the opening. What does
With the power of her mind, can she get rid of the iron bars?
By the power of Grayskull. Go on.
Exactly. We can think of the specifics later when she has earth-shapey spells. For now, she's going to use the power of her mind.
What are you going to turn the iron bars into?
Could make him stand or something.
Does she get the vibe that it would be easier to change them into a softer metal or to just change them into something else like clay, like soft clay?
The more different the material is, the harder it will be. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Okay, then,
But there are lots...
malleable metal it is.
Well, this is funny.
You could just turn it into rust.
There are soft metals. Yeah, turning it into rust would be one way of doing it. But there are some soft metals like cesium and francium.
Yeah, just softer metal. Softer metal, let's go.
I'm assuming, Wick, you know what happens when francium touches water.
I in fact know what both of those do when they touch water.
As a chemist, I do too, but Raquel doesn't. She's a fucking bird. Or
Wick does not know what those
actually, she
are.
doesn't need to get rid of the bars. She just needs to get rid of where the bars are being held in place.
This is true.
Ah,
What question? What do they do in water?
Boom.
explode.
Boom.
Yeah.
They're
the
very
explosion-
unstable metals, and they go boom.
In fact, cesium's fire is
Yes.
radioactive.
Yeah.
That's how unstable it is.
Like, if anything, Bloob's suggestion of turning it to gold is honestly the safest option.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or rust.
Or rust.
Until you like, hey, be smart. Don't listen to God.
But yeah, so
Yeah, my
what she's
suggestions
gonna do
may not
is-
always be the smartest. Go
yeah,
on.
but either way, she's going to what are they being held in place by, like bolts or what?
It's elven architecture, so it is apparently seamlessly set into the stone surrounding it.
We could just turn the stone into dirt.
Yeah, the stone's about to become sand.
It's just smaller stone.
Yep, but it's not going to hold the bars in place.
Mm-hmm.
10.
It's not a hard one.
Yay!
So yeah, the stone surrounding the iron grate crumbles, and the iron grate itself slips out and goes clattering into the depths below.
Whee!
Hey, maybe we needed that.
Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming.
Yes.
We're not
Now,
going
of
to
course,
question our actions.
there is a little bit of a flow. But there's also an air pocket now that you're in
Is
the
there a
tunnel.
verge that Wick could stand on?
A verge.
Like an edge.
There's the harbour. There's the harbour wall. And underneath the water level, there's the sewer opening in the harbour wall.
Oh, underneath the water level.
Yeah.
Ah.
The structural foundations are also beneath water level, I assume, yes?
Yeah.
Albeit they don't let in water. Okay, interesting.
But of course, these sewer pipes run downhill to the water. So you're going against the flow at the moment.
Okay. And,
Swimming
so
through filth.
that she is. The building itself, does it directly border the sea then, or is it partially inland?
So the so at the harbour, at the dockside, is all of the dock workers' homes and buildings, and then further in you have the Elven City, which is fairly large itself, and then even further inland is the College of Magic.
Ah, okay.
So you
Hey,
have to.
Raquel, do you have prestidigitation? Or prestidigitation, or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
No, she has thaumaturgy.
Yes.
Ah.
Prestidigitation is like a wizardy thing.
It is.
That's true.
I have the holy equivalent, thaumaturgy.
Uh-huh.
Does thaumaturgy... What am I trying to say? What does thaumaturgy allow for you to clean/dry something?
No.
Unfortunately not.
Damn.
But you can yell really loud.
That she can. She can also make, like, harmless tremors and things.
You can cause flames to flicker, brighten, or change colour for a minute. Harmless tremors. You can make an instantaneous sound that originates from a point of your choice. That could be a rumble of thunder, the cry of a raven, or ominous whispers. You can instantaneously cause an unlocked door or window to fly open or slam shut. Or you can alter the appearance of your eyes for a minute. And it's kind of goofy. But yeah,
Hmm. So basically, we have no way to dry this if it gets wet, is what we're saying.
yeah. Except your mind powers
We do
yeah,
have
but
one
we don't
way.
have that in
in the real world.
the real
But
world.
We
this
have
is,
one way.
but this is a test run, isn't it? That's like the whole sort of point.
Guys, let's dry them like we dry everything else.
With
On a
Fire.
boat rack?
Fire.
With the power of your mind.
Hang it over some fire and it'll be good.
with the heat of your passion.
Hmm.
I mean, technically,
Over
you
a
could
fire, you
stick
say?
gunpowder
Yes,
in
over
an
a
oven
fire.
as long as it didn't get directly in fire. You could dry it that way because the ignition temperature is,
Yes.
I want to say it's in like the 500s Fahrenheit or something. That's why it's considered combustible, not flammable.
Yes.
Hmm.
Fun fact.
Mm-hmm. Okay. But anyway,
Anyway,
Yeah, Raquel's going to proceed on to the lecture halls.
Wick now has to think of another way in.
yes.
I cannot.
Well,
Um.
make an insight check.
Oh, what check? Sorry.
Insight check.
Okay.
Nat
20.
Awesome.
Nat 20.
So, it occurs to you that yes, this sewer system leads all the way from the college down to the sea, but it also leads underneath the town. There will likely be there would be wastewater flowing from several locations throughout the town and city. Yes?
Yes. Yeah.
All
Sewer
you
grate.
All you need to do is find a sewer grate.
Wick's gonna go. Wick is gonna realize that he is currently not in costume, and so is just a beast folk.
Yes. That could be a problem.
Wick is gonna try and sneak around town and find a sewage grate.
As soon as you try to get back to the city without your owner, the elven guards are gonna say, "Oh, what the fuck do you think you're doing?"
My master sent me on an errand to buy something.
Do you have any? Do you have a letter or note or permission slip of some kind?
No, he thought that it would just be enough for his word.
Well, he hasn't given his word. We only have yours.
I can go back and ask him for one.
Do that.
Wick will run round the corner and immediately start trying to write up a note.
Is Is Scotty back?
Yep, I'm back.
Okay. So,
Why didn't Wick just scale the wall? Never mind. Go with what Scott's doing. I'm thinking.
okay. So, Raquel and Wick went to the water's edge. Raquel dove in and used the underwater access to the sewer pipe. Wick decided he doesn't want to get the gunpowder wet, so is looking for an alternate way into the sewer system, hoping to find a sewer grade access in the city. But of course, he's a Kenku. The elves won't let him back in the city without his elven master. What do you do, Scott?
Yeah, I don't know what his plan is, so I'm just gonna go in like we originally were going to.
You're going to go in through the sewer pipe too?
Yep.
Okay. Plunging in underwater.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Eating every minute of it.
I don't know why you guys have such a big problem with it. It's just substances.
Well, because you're always wet, so of course you don't understand.
They're not goo like you.
I mean, it tastes bad, but other than that, it's okay.
I kind of wish I took prestidigitation.
Okay. So you
Yeah,
and Raquel are
so-
swimming upstream through filthy elven poop water. I mean, you now have solid proof that their shit does stink.
Yeah, well, to be fair, at least there's a layer of armor between the shit water and me, so.
Yes.
The heavy armor imposes no problem for your swimming.
Well, that's
No,
it
it does not, because it loses its properties.
Oh yeah, it does.
Because it's not normal armor.
True.
Oh, is it mithril?
No, armor.
No, yeah, armor.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ah.
It's his special power.
It makes him special.
Special.
So very special.
Mhm.
Special little cat.
So that's not stopping from swimming through poo water at the moment, so not very special. Also, what took the time to swap from models back to the infiltrator?
Okay. So, just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. How is Wick going to get in the sewers?
Wick is gonna, after deciding to write a note, he's gonna take a second thought and look up at the wall. Is there anyone guarding the top of the wall?
You're talking about the city wall that surrounds the city.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's elven guards on the wall, yes. But I suppose if you observe for long enough, you could probably figure out when they're not going to be on the section of wall you want to climb over.
My other question is, does the wall seem to be built on top of the ground or into the ground?
You're thinking of going under, huh?
Perhaps.
It's
Observing my options.
It's stone. Stone flagstone,
Is the
stone
ground
wall.
stone?
It's all stone.
Ah, can't dig through that.
Nope.
Damn.
What you gonna do?
Wick is going to do something. I'm still thinking. Wick's going to try and scale the wall. I'm assuming that there's going to be, like, what's the architecture of the wall? Is it just like a one solid line at the top with like?
The wall itself is pretty damn smooth.
Well, I have pittons.
You can hammer pittons into the wall. Okay.
Move.
Say that again, sorry? I genuinely didn't hear what you said.
Genius move.
Oh.
Oh, wait, hang on. I have a potion of climbing. I don't even need to do that.
Yay!
Wick's immediately gonna think, if I drink this now, I won't be able to drink it in the real world. And he's gonna try and make a copy of it.
Okay. Okay.
Roll Arcana
Roll
again, I'm assuming?
Arcana. Roll Arcana. Roll high.
That's 4.
You make a potion, or at least a glass bottle that appears to contain a similarly colored liquid.
You make poison.
You don't know what it is.
Wick is gonna dip his little finger in it and give it a taste.
As you open the stopper, you realize that the liquid isn't a liquid. It is just basically the lower half of the bottle is a solid mass of a different coloured substance.
It's like a glass art piece.
Yes.
Oh my god. Wick's gonna try again. $19.
Perfect.
And he'll drink the copy.
Okay. That's brave.
Well, you know. It looked the same, it probably smells the same.
Mm-hmm.
It's a liquid this time.
Okay. Yes. This time.
This time.
Okay. So, you're going to begin scaling the wall?
Yep. Or trying to, at least.
Uh-huh. So you walk up the wall.
You get shot down.
Do you want to roll stealth as you climb?
I would love to roll stealth as I climb.
That nat 1 you're going to get is going to be a real pain.
Please don't jinx it.
20! Dirty 20!
Yep.
Okay.
I was hoping it would actually roll a nat 1.
I know you were, you evil, evil man. Anyway.
I suffered all my rolls. You shall suffer too.
So, you reach the top of the wall, and see an elven guard walking away from you. What do you do?
Are there any, like, so you know how some walls have, like, towers, like guard towers and stuff?
Uh-huh.
Is there anywhere where I could feasibly climb where there is a lot less chance of me being spotted by people?
And where would you imagine that would be?
So, like, on the side
In the
of one of
in the
said guard
shadows of one of the
towers.
towers. Ah, getcha.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. My main question is, do they exist?
Yes.
Okay. We're gonna try and climb to the nearest one, and sort of just attempt to stick to the least obvious place on it,
Uh-huh.
and climb into the city.
Are you going to climb down the other side, or are you going to go down the inside of the tower?
Climb down the other side of the wall.
Okay. Again, stealthy stealth.
"16.
Okay. So, yeah, you come down on the other side of the wall in a less than savory part of town. It's almost reassuring that even the elves have shitty parts of town.
Wick is immediately going to look for a sewer grate that could potentially fit his size.
Make a perception check. Nice.
24.
Yes. You see one. It's fairly silted up in this part of town, but it's you do see a sewer grate. And
Wick does not mind being grubby, he just wants to not have the bag get wet.
okay.
So he's gonna look down there, see if there's anywhere where he could potentially stand in the sewer system.
All right. Well, it's full of dirt, so
Ah.
what you gonna do about that?
He's gonna dig the dirt out.
Hey, what you doing there?
Just, cleaning the drain. Got paid to do so.
Roll persuasion. Well, deception, technically.
Deception or persuasion? Which one's
Deception.
better? Technically, they are the same.
Yeah, but it is actually deception, so.
It is deception. And that's a 20.
Nice! Oh. Makes sense. About time they sent someone to clean it up. Makes sense they'd send one of you guys. It's filthy down there.
Yeah, I can see why they didn't want
Well-
to do it themselves.
Aye.
Well, labor is labor, pay is pay.
Just don't look your betters in the eye, okay? Just get it done.
Hey, it's what I'm here for. Jobs they don't want to do.
Yeah. And the elf shuffles on. Clearly inebriated, but yeah. And dig.
Dig. What do I roll for that? Or do I need to roll for that?
Athletics.
Athletics. Ooh. Nat 20.
Nice. Dig.
Got a +7 to athletics?
Yeah, I've got some decent stats
Wick's a pretty awesome.
in some areas.
All right. In the meantime, Raquel and Scott have worked their way through the sewers, keeping to the wider pipes, all the way to under the college, and then you part ways, so one of you can go to the labs and the other can go to the lecture halls. Is that right?
I guess.
Yeah.
Unless you have a different plan, Scott.
Nope.
Okay. And can you each roll survival to make sure you don't get lost?
I mean, I can roll it. Doesn't mean it's going to be good.
Also true.
Uh,
6. I mean, to be fair, I had the map on me, so can I really get lost?
That's true. It would be. Well, it's still. You've got the map, but you still have to go by. You have to interpret the map based on your surroundings and the reality of the tunnels, especially when you've been swimming upstream. May not match your. But anyway.
That makes sense.
You're both fairly certain,
Sorta.
because you've got the map, that you are where you're meant to be. So.
Alright, I'll go this way, you go that way?
Yep, that sounds about right.
So what? Do you begin to, well, I know what that Raquel is going to begin chiseling bricks away and replacing them with her bricks of boomage. Yes?
That she is, yes. Is there a way for her to figure out which one's like the best placement of the bricks?
You want to try and okay. So I imagine that there are thicker parts of the sewer tunnel that are clearly load bearing. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Okay, so she's gonna put them in there, in the load-bearing ones.
Okay. And Scotty, how are you preparing your explosives?
I'm going to look for the best spot to bring down. I assume it's a pillar, correct?
Well, like I said, at this point, you're just going through the sewers themselves at the moment. So,
Well, yeah. Once I get to where I'm going, like, what am I looking at structure-wise?
are you climbing up out of the sewers into the, bathroom? Or are you remaining in the sewers?
If I stay in the sewers, will it take me under the school, or will I need to go up to get to a spot under the school?
The sewers are under the school.
All right. So there's not really much of a reason to go up, right?
Not really.
I mean, unless I want to do something stupid, but that's Bloop's job, not mine.
Hey!
He got you.
Y'all
He
do.
roasted you.
He's been roasting me all day. What the hell?
But, yeah, like I said, I'll stick to staying under the school, and I'll so once I find a spot that's situated under the school, like I said, what am I working with, like, structure-wise?
Okay, so the sewer system itself clearly has sections that look like they are load bearing. And like thicker parts of the brickwork. If you climb up and out of the sewers into, where the filth is coming from, then you'll begin to find towers and you'll columns and rooms.
Alright, so yeah, that would be the best thing to do then. Or at least that'd be the easiest thing to destroy, rather than... yeah, you know what, yeah, I'm gonna head out then. Up and out.
Okay. So you come up out of a latrine.
You lock eyes with Elf taking a crap.
I'm assuming he wouldn't come up out of the one that an elf is currently sitting on. He would probably wait until the coast is clear, or at least the hole is clear.
Yeah. And since I'm inside the school itself, I'm gonna actually use disguise self to transform myself into an elf wearing the school uniform.
Okay. Jolly good. And yeah, so it is night, because you were deciding that you were doing this at night. So there's not many people about, but there are a few. So are you going to be stealthing, or are you just going to rely on the fact that you look like an elf?
I use the disguise to make it a little less suspicious, but I'm also not just gonna be like openly walking. So yeah, I will be like, I guess, partially stealthing, like trying not to be seen, but at the same time not looking like I'm being suspicious.
Don't be suspicious.
But I assume that's still a stealth roll, though, right?
Yeah. Yes. Trying to be covert.
26.
Nice. You seem like just you act like somebody who's supposed to be there, and any of the caretakers and stuff just ignore you, assuming that they may not recognize you, but you seem like you're supposed to be there, so they just let you. Now that you're above ground, you can see that you are not at the lecture halls. In fact, you are closer to the labs than you expected.
Guess I got turned around a bit. And I'm assuming Raquel is still heading towards this area, though, correct?
She thinks that she's underneath the labs. Yes.
Because if I got turned around, there's a chance she got turned around as well.
Mm-hmm.
So she might be where I was supposed to be. Or at least that's what he's thinking.
Fair.
I mean, I'm here, might as well.
Okay. So you go into one of the lab rooms?
Yep.
Cool. And just start placing bombs everywhere, or?
Well, now I'm gonna look for a good spot to place them.
Okay. Make a perception check.
Perception. Could have been better, but 11.
Okay. So this room has a lot of chairs for the students, as well as lots of low tables for them to sit at and study. And of course there's a larger desk meant for the teacher giving the lesson. And there is a locked cupboard behind the teacher's desk. As well as other much easier to access cupboards dotted around the room.
As much as I want to ignore that, I can't.
Ignore.
I'm gonna attempt to check the lock cupboard.
Alright. You gonna pick the lock?
I'm gonna check. I'm gonna inspect it first. See if there's anything off about it.
Okay, investigation. You don't detect anything unusual about the lock or the door.
Actually, I'm in the labs, right?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna check some of the other cupboards, see if I can find anything that might assist me in blowing this place up.
Various glass vials containing different coloured liquids. They seem to be organised and sorted by various labels. The labels, of course, are written in Elvish. Do you read Elvish?
Which I know.
Fantastic.
Yes.
So some of them are healing potions. Others are inferno potions. Others are poisons of various types. Just a mixture of different poisons and potions.
Does anything like it could help me, like in blowing this place up or burning it down?
Inferno potion.
Out of character, I have no idea what that would do.
It burns. It makes fire.
Grab the,
Okay.
be smart.
So
grab
it's basically
the-
alchemist water.
Kinda. What are you saying?
Yeah,
Tim?
sure.
I said be smart. Grab the healing as well.
I have plenty of those. Plus, I can heal myself. So. Plus, we have a cleric.
Yeah, but the cleric's gone down multiple times, and the rest of us are stupid.
That really sounds like a you problem, man. I'm sorry. But yeah, no, sure, whatever else I can pack into my bag, like a couple poisons and potions.
Mm-hmm.
Even if I don't need them, I could probably sell them later.
This is also true.
But I'll definitely grab some of that infernal potion and then proceed to just start setting things up in a way that will create a big boom, big fiery boom.
Where are you gonna put the potions? The boom, the booms, the bombs. Where are you gonna put the splodies? Where do splodies go? Are you gonna, for example, put them under student desks? Are you gonna put them under teacher's desk? Are you going to just dot them around the whole room so that it breaks the walls and blasts inward?
I mean, realistically, that sounds like a good idea rather than just putting them under desks. It'd definitely be funny if I could set them on like a timer or something, so when someone sits down, then they explode. But
yeah.
I got time.
That's cruel.
Well, that's why I can't do it or not doing it.
They're kids. They may be elves.
They're
They're
elves.
fine.
They're elves. It's fine.
And in fact, they're also illusions. So,
Yes.
or
This is
wait,
also
are
true.
these?
Oh, yeah.
No, these
Fair,
wouldn't be
we
his.
do
No,
everything we
these
want
wouldn't be
to
his
them.
students technically. But yeah, I'm going to do that, placing them like on long certain spots on the wall, so when they go boom, the place just kind of crumbles in on itself.
Sounds good. Okay. And then how are you going to set up the trigger device? Or
How far do I have
one?
to?
How far do you have
But yeah, I said fuses in them, but
Yes. How far away do you have to be to...
actually still trigger it.
Mhm. How long's your fuse?
Just kamikaze it.
Just kamikaze it.
This is a range of 60. Okay. I just do
Nope.
that then.
Nice. Yeah. Do you know where the word bonfire comes from?
Not really.
The fire coming from a bomb.
Bonfire,
Oh, bonfire.
not bomb.
I'm assuming something religious.
Kinda.
Religious and obviously Latin, because that's where every word comes from.
Bon is a bastardization of bone. It was a bone fire for getting rid of bodies.
Oh, that sounds cool, actually. Bone fire.
Okay.
Alright, and just because I am so a curious bastard, I'm going to attempt to pick the one on that cabinet.
Go on then.
Alright, that's sleight of hand.
Indeed.
Alright, but I'm also not a stupid bastard, so I'm going to use my mage hand to do it from a distance.
Okay.
No, join the stupid bastards.
Okay. The lock opens with a satisfying click, but you also hear a dull throbbing buzz.
That doesn't sound good. I think. I don't freaking know.
You gonna go look, see what was in there?
Is there any way I can have my mage hand grab what's in there?
You're just gonna have it grab whatever it can grab.
And
Without
open
Like
the
basically like lift and sort of like present it to me from where I'm standing, so I don't actually go near it.
Okay. So it pulls out a sheaf of papers and presents them to you.
Do I notice anything about the papers?
They've got writing on them.
Or would I actually have to stop and read them?
You'd have to stop and read them.
Alright, well, I don't have time for that, so I'm just gonna have my mage hand stored in my bag and proceed to leave.
Okay.
And then when I'm a good enough distance, bonfire.
Nice. In the meantime, what's Raquel doing? How's Raquel doing?
She is. I don't know how she's doing. I mean, I guess she's doing the whole
Chisel.
replace brick thing with the chisel.
Yeah. So,
Oh.
chisel.
Chisel. chiseling away
Mm-hmm.
to replace real bricks with explodey bricks.
Okay. Do you want to do a strength check to see how adept
Yes,
you
she will.
4. It's going to
Did it?
take you a little while.
Yeah, it's gonna take her a hot minute. But persistence is key.
Indeed. Tick, 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 tick. Tick, 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 tick. Tick, 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 tick. Eventually, you get one of the bricks coming loose, and you realize that you've got so many of these fucking bricks to do.
She's got 5 to do, so it's not the worst thing in the world. So she's got one now.
In the meantime, you hear a boom. Blue will also hear this boom.
Okay.
Rick, you're
Just up.
you're still going through sewer system when you hear the boom.
There's a boom? Oh no.
Oh no, you're slow.
Yep.
Well, damn. Time to work faster.
Yep, we're just gonna start running through the sewer. Still being careful.
Raquel, do you want to see if you can get a bit more?
Yeah,
oomph?
she's gonna work harder on this.
All right. So reroll
Fuck.
that strength check. Tick, 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 tick.
It's like,
This is why I have a Drake.
I mean, if anything, this is why we should have discussed the plan beforehand and had like an actual sense of timing for when we were all going to set these off. But
Okay.
some people are more enthusiastic than others, I guess.
Yeah.
Blue,
It's not my fault you taking forever to remove brick by brick.
yes, Blue, you've about filled your second set of tunnels with explosives when you hear the boom. What'd you do?
Okay. I'm gonna do my trail of gunpowder through the hallways, and I'm going to say, ignite the gunpowder and jump down into the water. And I'm going to dive into the water.
Okay. So you're gonna tell your Drake to ignite the things.
Yep. And then jump.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to resummon it as a fire Drake.
There we go.
Tell it to-
Because he was
Yep.
because he is an acid dragon at the moment. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Resummon it as a fire Drake.
Good.
Tell him to light it and jump down into the water. Because while he's immune to fire, he isn't immune to being crushed by rubble.
This is also true. Good point.
See, just because I thought of kamikazing him doesn't mean I was going to.
Fair enough. So, yeah. So, second series of explosions go off, and this one much further away, like the edge of campus, probably the library. Wick gets underneath the professor towers.
Wick is going to find where the potential structural support would be and begin laying the bricks down.
Okay.
and he's going to lay a thin trail of gunpowder between all of them.
Okay.
And then once he's laid those down, he's going to sort of pile up some extra gunpowder around if he has any left, and then start laying a little trail further away, light it with his tinderbox, and then run back through the sewers the way he came.
Okay. Raquel hears a third series of booms.
Okay, so she has done just one brick or two now.
Yeah, you got your first brick out and pushed your
The explodey brick in.
pushed the exploding brick in. Yes.
Only one brick done.
Okay,
But
with
you also
all
have
the
piles of bricks that you could just.
Okay, yeah, she's just gonna leave the brick pile in front of that one and just be like, fuck it. And then do like a similar, since Wick gave her a bunch of loose gunpowder too, so she's just gonna make the trail of gunpowder, light it with a tinderbox, and literally fly the fuck away as fast as she can.
She's still in the sewer.
Yeah, she's still in the sewers, which means
That she is.
that trail of gunpowder she's got to lay down is going to be on what?
Soaked.
Oh, she's in the sewer still.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh shoot, okay. Yeah, then instead can she make a focus?
A what?
A focus. Like something to focus light.
Okay. So like a magnifying lens, basically.
Yeah.
Okay. Groovy. Do your brain roll. Your Arcana check.
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
Very
Nat 20.
nice. So you produce the perfect little death ray lens.
Death ray lens plus sunstone mace plus her just physically moving away.
Yes.
I like, how far of a beam can she make?
Depends on the. Did you want to do a beam with a fairly distant focus? Or
Yeah, like as much distance as she can personally give herself to
cool. Well,
have
with your
some
nat
form
20
of head start.
With your nat 20, you would be able to do that. Make it a fairly thin lens that sets a distant beam instead of a near one.
Okay, then she's gonna use the beam and then fly away when she has her boom.
Boom, 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 boom. All right. So you're all fucking legging it back into the sewers, yes?
Yep.
With
Yep.
the with the
Wick
So-
no longer minds getting wet, by the way, so he's just going to be booking it as fast as he can.
because you don't have any powder to keep dry anymore.
I'm no longer carrying something that requires to be dry.
Yes.
Hmm.
On my way back to the sewer, can I just like start throwing a couple of my bombs, like just out?
Just behind you as the tunnel collapses, or
Before I get back into the sewer, like while I'm still upside, like topside.
okay. So you're running like through the campus rather than.
No, I'm going back to where I originally came out of, but before I go into that hole, I want to like blow something else up.
Okay. You do see some of the campus guards already running towards your location. The fact that they've gotten here so fast would suggest they were responding to the alarm spell rather than the explosions.
Mm-hmm.
I figured it was something.
Okay. But yeah. They see you. Stop right there! And you then throw bombs at them, and I'm assuming they go boom.
Yep.
And you see them blasted against the walls of the corridor as you dump down into the sewers.
Sorry, I can't hear you. I'm going through a tunnel.
Sorry, I can't hear you. There's bombs. Okay.
Yep, and while I'm down there, I'm going to leg it using my feline speed combined with a main dash and double dash.
Uh-huh.
I forget what number that is, but it's a high number, so.
Yes. You're doing using all the powers of legging it.
I'm using the powers of legging it as well.
Yep.
Yes.
Well, actually, I'm not legging it. I'm rolling it.
Rolling.
He's blooming it.
They see me rolling.
They Hayden.
Man, you're in the
He's
sewers as well, so you
around
really
and
are right
snotty.
and dirty.
Sorry? He's just
You said that he's in the sewers as well, so he really is right and dirty.
Yes. That's better. Okay. Yeah. So, now, are you heading back to the Rogues Gallery Tavern? Are you just trying to get out of town and head to Portal? What are you trying to do?
Loop's going to wait for everyone else
Okay.
at the docks.
All right.
Say ducks or docks?
Docks.
Dock.
The harbour. The port.
Okay, because I was going to say, I didn't remember any ducks being
There's a park.
talked about, you know?
There's a park with ducks.
Mm,
There's always a park with ducks.
always a park. Always.
Yeah, sure. I guess dash over to the docks.
Okay.
Also, if my math is correct, I'm moving at 210.
That's a little ridiculous. But I'm sure you knew that already.
Yep.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, if you're going to make your escape, you better, well, make it big.
Yep.
He moves at,
Honestly, if I could move faster, I would.
he moves at 210 feet around, stops for a
Every
round, and then
6
moves again.
seconds. Going so fast you produced the Doppler effect.
People think you're in the opposite direction. That's yeah. You're probably evaporating the water as you run over, as you run through the sewers. But anyway,
But there's one downfall to running that fast.
what's that?
You can't dodge the shit coming at you.
This is also true. He would be absolutely splattered with it.
Yep.
Yeah, well, again, good thing there's a layer of armor between me and that shit.
And
Looks
that you'll be
behind you
coming
for
out
3
through-
seconds, turns back, runs into wall.
Meh. Ding, 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 ding. Okay. So yeah, you meet back up at the harbour. Mission successful. There's already guards everywhere trying to keep the populace calm. and asking the usual suspects, the beast folk, if they know anything about the explosions at the college. What do you do?
Probably
Um,
check on that.
I'm gonna offer Wick a drink.
Wick will gladly take the drink.
All right. So you just order a drink, ignoring the guards.
No, not order. I offer him. I have
Oh.
that dwarven alcohol I bought.
Ah, right, yeah.
Yeah, Wick's gonna gladly accept that and chug it. I say chug, he's gonna drink it as... I don't know, he's gonna drink it, at least.
He's going to sip on it.
Gonna sip on it demurely.
A bit
Little
faster
sip.
than sip, but not chug.
All right. How about when Bloob and Raquel arrive?
Gloop's going to pop up and whisper into Scott's ear. Should we check onto the college? See if it's actually gone?
That's...
I mean, it might be a good idea to wait.
That's also true. It might
Don't
be a
return
good
to the
idea
scene of
wait.
the crime, man. That's a bad idea.
Could Raquel do like air recon once she gets there?
Yeah, absolutely. You can fly up into the air and check out the devastation from above if you want.
Okay, then she shall do that. To see if it actually worked.
Okay. You see the library seems to have collapsed in the middle and is still burning. The lots of oddly coloured fires are taking place in the laboratory section. The lecture halls have collapsed, but not actively on fire or anything. And several of the Professor Towers have teetered over.
We did it! For the most part.
It's not 100% gone. It's very damaged, though.
It's very damaged.
It's
I mean, to be fair, if we wanted 100% going, I don't think we'd have the power to do that.
Yeah, she's
True, we
gonna-
can't exactly vaporize it.
Yeah, she's gonna go back to the group and be like, well, we broke most of the buildings.
The
So
library.
hooray.
Not too loud, not too loud.
The guards are approaching your group.
Guys, follow me. And he's going to hop into the water.
In the water.
Stop right there! Fugitives escaping! Fugitives escaping!
Scott, come on.
Wick'll just sort of resurface and say, "Hey man, we're just taking a swim."
Conveniently
Like-
right now when we were coming over to ask you questions. A likely story. Get out of the water now. All of you.
Wait,
Well, you
officer,
know, I
officer.
was, but now I'm not going to. That's very rude of you.
I'm sure we can talk this all out. And Scott's just going to attempt to push them both into the water as well.
Push the guards into the water.
Yep.
Keep in mind, all of us smell terrible.
Strength checks. Yes. You've all
So
got sewage water on you, and worse.
would they really want us to
I mean,
get out
Raquel's
of the
just
water?
been swimming this whole time because when y'all said get in the water, she got in the damn water.
She did-
Yep.
Hey,
Luke's
is
in
it
the
just
water,
strength
too.
or athletics?
You can use athletics.
It's only just a +2, but let's see. 11.
Ooh, nope. You push one, and they go, "Hey, that's assault!" and try to hit you with their nightstick. uh,
So are you guys really just still sitting there, or are you leaving while I'm doing this?
No, Bloop's going to pop out of the water and try to jump on the back of one and try to pull them into the water.
hey, no fair.
Yeah, Wick's gonna
I mean, it's got,
come out of the water and help as well.
oh, so much for being a distraction, I guess.
I'm going to drown these fuckers.
Yeah, that's not very nice.
Athletics.
That's attempted murder. You're only making this worse for yourself.
Yeah, whatever.
What's my athletics?
What do you guys have against the college anyway?
Hey, we didn't do anything.
That's
against
a
Charlotte. You guys are
very,
just-
very, very long list.
18 to pull him in the water.
Nice. Success.
Woo!
I get advantage because I'm a plasmoid, FYI.
I was also given the help action.
That works too.
Damn.
I didn't need your help, but you helped.
I did something. I
You
don't know
did.
what, but I did something.
Okay. So, one guard in the water.
Are we actually fighting these guys? Because, again, I was just doing that to distract them while you guys got away, but...
Well, now you're fighting them, apparently.
I mean,
Yeah,
to be fair, I can still leave.
Do not resist the arrest.
For
Don't
him,
resist a rest. But I'm not tired.
Look, I've never had to actually do this before, so...
Alright, hey,
Then
how about this,
don't.
buddy? Yeah. Can we just persuade him not to do this? Or, well... Would it be intimidation or persuasion to say if you don't, or if you do this, we will kick your ass?
I mean, it would be intimidation. That would
Do I get
definitely...
advantage?
No, but the DC... Well, actually, yes, roll advantage, yeah.
I'll say, because I still get +1. Oh, 17.
Why did you do it, man? Just tell us why you did it. We'll leave you alone if you tell us why you did it.
Because a wizard told us to.
Which wizard?
I don't know. Oh,
Shit.
wizard.
I forgot what the hell my guy's name was called.
You forgot the name of your god?
No, my guy. The elf who basically raised me, after kidnapping me.
Alsgarad.
No,
No.
Oh, the
Oh,
other one.
Ah, Ishfire.
no, that's Bloobs. I think it began with an H.
yeah, my father's Ishfire. Wait, are me and Scott related?
No,
No.
I just got it wrong.
Yeah, I thought I put it in my notes, but apparently it's not here.
Horatio?
I have a Logan in my notes. Is that it?
That works.
Okay, yeah, sure.
If anybody knows different,
Logan.
It's actually Ishfire.
It's his first name, Ishfire's his last name.
Logan Ishfire.
so wait, did the one of the professors? That doesn't make any
Yep.
sense.
Hey, take it up with them.
That... Are you gonna roll deception or? Because I mean,
Oh, there you go. One. It's Nat 1. It's terrible.
you're full of shit.
And I mean, you don't have to believe me.
Just ignore
Don't
the guy
believe-
drowning.
You're gonna have to.
I mean, because you are aware the alternative was I just kick your ass, right?
You're gonna have to come with us and answer questions and stuff. That's how this works, right? Yeah, we're guards. We gotta do guard stuff. I just took it because
There's
it
also,
was...
the harbor.
What do you mean? What about the harbor? What about it?
It could very well be your final resting place.
Are you really doing this? I mean, it's been pretty fun. Why are you grating my cheese, man?
What?
Oh, it wouldn't be grating your cheese if you just let us go.
We're supposed
We
to
could give you a
play these-
chase
We're supposed
if you
to-
want.
We're supposed to play these roles, and if you're a criminal, you're supposed to, like go to jail and stuff.
Wait. What the hell are you talking about?
It's the pocket dimension thing. Remember? These are
Wait, so these-
people.
So wait, these
Yeah.
guys are students of Alsgrad too?
Yeah.
Well, you
Then why the hell are you questioning us?
Because the college is like we're supposed to. This is supposed to be
Can I-
Alsgarad.
I
man.
thump him on his
Not-
forehead.
Supposed to be Armenelos. We're supposed to act like this is Armenelos and treat it and look after it and stuff and play the roles of the guards. And
Yeah.
what are you doing?
Quick
Yeah, we
recap.
were told
basically,
by Alsgrad to blow up that college.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, it was kind of a test run to, when we got out of here to blow up the real college, but I don't know, what's your opinion? Do you think we did a good job of blowing it up?
Oh yeah, it was amazing. But you're not getting out of here.
Oh, well,
We kind of.
I explain this again, but like we told your master, if we don't get out of here, more people are going to come in.
Yeah, because we got in.
Nah. What do you mean you got in?
Yeah, there's an open portal.
Oh shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
How?
So, we don't know.
Well,
We kind of got something about something called a nothing or something.
Yeah, the Noziks, the betrayers
The
Noziks.
forced us into a portal in an attempt to stop whatever Alsgrad was doing here.
fuck. They must have. All right. So how are we gonna sort this out then, eh? Like, get my friend out of the water.
Blue, let him go.
Blue pops up. He's already dead. No, he pulls the man out of the water. Is the act up now?
What?
Is the act up now?
Somewhat.
Yeah, apparently these guys are also students of Alsgrad.
I mean, I
thought
kind
that
of
was
figured,
given.
but
Didn't you know that?
What was that?
It was kind of obvious. Didn't you know that?
Yeah, but I didn't think they'd be stupid enough to keep pursuing us after we've accomplished our job.
So,
well, I mean, they don't know what our job is.
So the
right?
slimy guy's the smart one?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Depends on
sure.
the situation.
He's a smart one. No, he's right. That's a smart one.
fair.
I think I did I took out a good chunk of the college. Thank you very much. I can.
Technically, that's a confession.
See? Very smart.
Technically, I can shoot you in the head. And he's going to pull out his handgun.
Oh,
Wait, what? Where'd you get a handgun?
he's always had a. He's got a laser gun.
Yeah, nobody said handgun.
Yeah, when I reincarnated, I transformed it from a rifle to a handgun.
Ah,
So it's a
I see.
pistol. It's a laser pistol now.
I mean, that's kind of cooler than a bulky rifle, though. But, and anyways, look, we done what we need to do. What we need to do. I don't know how this part ends, but if you need to tell something to reassure the citizens, just say it was it was attacked by, I don't know, some random beast folk pirates.
Pirates?
Yeah, pirates.
They're after the One Piece.
What?
Blue, shut the hell up.
They're trying to connect the Dragon Balls.
That reminds me, I need to go find those.
Fucking hell.
Their captain was the strongest Soul Reaper to ever live. But yeah. And if you really need to sell a bit, just find a random ship and sink it or something. I don't know.
yeah. Just make something up. I don't know.
Can we at least do the trial and the public execution bit? Like, people are gonna love that shit.
I don't mind.
Die. I haven't died yet.
You haven't? Oh, you gotta try it. It's such an experience.
I
Yeah.
really don't wanna,
God, it doesn't. Not Scott. Wick, it doesn't hurt.
It kind of does.
You can't feel pain.
That's beside the point.
It's
kind of
very
entirely
much the point.
Yeah, sure. I mean, Lick, if you volunteer, you can go ahead.
Huh?
Oh,
No, I don't want to die.
I'll take it.
I mean,
As
no
long as
offense,
the-
but it's not
comes
going to
with
be
them.
very satisfying killing a. What are you anyway?
I'm a plasmoid, but I can appear humanoid. How do you think I got into the city?
But, I mean, can you? Did your head come off? And do you die like a person?
I mean, technically he does, I think. He already died once.
Yeah.
And you chose to become back as a plasmoid.
Oh, I've been a plasmoid the whole time I've been here.
But you died, so why keep the same form? I mean, that's the whole point. Like, you try different lives.
Because I'm
Hey.
cute.
The birds died the other bird, Raquel, has how many times has Raquel died?
3 times.
3 times, same form every time.
Is she the one flying about? Why? I mean, that's boring.
Apparently she's still in the water. She's never left at this point, and no one's gone to fetch her.
Yep, she died another time. Oh wait, no, you can't drown.
Running
Never mind.
away while y'all are having your
Alright,
conversation.
Fine, if it
She's
will
very
shut
religious.
you guys up and move this along, I'll do it.
Okay.
And besides, I'm a bit of a better actor than they are. And he's going to disguise himself to make himself like a massive boar were dude or something. Just something that looks extremely intimidating.
Oh, that's awesome.
So, will this work for you or not?
Yeah. Yeah, let's take you to the to the.
Blue will come out and adopt his elven form. I'll come too.
No, not as
I
an
need to watch
elf. Don't be an elf.
Wouldn't it be more believable if they had some help in the city?
Yeah, but okay, maybe.
I'm going to bed.
Can I? Maybe like.
I know. Scott, give me your paints. Specifically the dark purples.
You gonna go drow?
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Drow it is.
Yeah, that's more believable. Are we gonna get the bird out of the water? I don't think she can swim.
She can swim.
No, she
can
can swim.
breathe
She can also
underwater.
breathe underwater as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, we blew up the college through the sewers.
you know, like, you're not supposed to confess your crimes until after we've interrogated you, right? That's how that works.
I've never been caught. I've been in the Elven City so many times. I know how the trials go, but there's no fun in those.
It'll be, we'll figure it out. So, out of question, are you all being escorted? Are you all accepting? Are you all willingly being escorted to the judiciary house?
Again, I assumed it was just going to be me.
Yeah. So did I.
You're still refusing?
Wick doesn't want to die.
They just wanted to confess. Someone to confess. I chose to confess.
All right.
Technically, no one else needs to be, dragged along.
Yeah,
Blue
but it
decided.
doesn't sound reasonable that only one person managed to blow all that up in one night. So Bloob's going along because it seems more reasonable that two could manage it.
Or it seems more reasonable that they sunk my entire ship and I'm the only one who survived.
That's up to you. We gotta put
Either way.
pin in it now anyway because it's time. But maybe you can discuss exactly what you're gonna do about this in the RP chat between games.
Okay.
Sure.
Yep.
I hope you guys at home have enjoyed this as much as we've enjoyed playing. And if you'd like to join our little community, there is a link in the description below. And in the meantime, no matter what role you play,